always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space.
Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey, where are you going?
Move aside, Knuckles!
I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and the President in the government computer. I'm following the President's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Hey! Wait for me, Tails!
Hey guys, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's time for Route 101 as Tails. This level has been crashing for me, so hopefully this works. I looked it up and I changed a couple settings. Yeah, it's slowing down, that's terrible. It's our imagination, don't worry about it. What happens is Dolphin runs with dual cores. However, it's been found that this game needs to be ran with a single core. And I guess I did not have the latest development build of Dolphin or whatever. I still can't run it. I don't know. I don't know why. It's the Visual Studio C++ stuff that you need. I guess I don't have installed, and I know it's there, but I don't know. It made me download the whole program, and I'm not like designing games, so I don't need it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's working. This is definitely the furthest I've gone. Hopefully it doesn't affect the rest of the game. But, yep. So here we are. This level is crazy. I know some of the bonus missions, if you go to the stage select screen, and you pick, like, Mission 2 and 3 and 4 and stuff. One of them is you can't crash into any of the other cars. One of them is you can't hit any walls. That one, I remember, is extremely difficult to complete. But this main one, we're just getting to the President's limo. Kind of a weird level. Why are they in cars? Sonic and even Tails can run really fast. They don't need cars. But whatever. It's a fun little aside, I suppose, and it's a multiplayer unlockable. I think after we beat the stage, it unlocks in multiplayer. These little pit stop corners and hit the balloon and boost.
Tails, did you find the President?
Almost, Sonic. Just a few more minutes.
Yeah, just a few more minutes, Sonic. I guess by the time this video goes out, the movie will have been out for a day at least. Not sure if I'm gonna see it, like I said. I'm recording in advance. I actually just got back from snow tubing, kind of trying to get back into this recording and talking thing because I've been out in the real world doing stuff. A little bit tired, but yeah, at Christmas, my mother gave the whole family tickets to this, it's a water park normally, but for the winter season, they convert it into a snow tubing place. It was very lackluster. Because I grew up in the north and I used to do that on my birthdays a lot when I was a kid and a teenager. But we would go to actual mountains in like Pennsylvania and New Jersey and stuff that were built as ski resorts. And this place, like I said, was just a water park. This is it, we're at the final straightaway. Look at that city in the background. That's one of those things in video games that you could just miss over and over again. And then one day you play it and you look up and you're like, oh wow, look at that. I mean, clearly it's just a photograph sitting in the background. That cityscape. But yep. I believe we get another cutscene here. With terrible voice acting once again, but well, you know. Rank B? How do you get A? It must be time related? Well, it could be rings, I suppose, too. I missed a lot of rings. Almost at 10 emblems. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. 3 courses. Yeah, I think you can unlock some courses, too, as well. Not sure, though. I forget.
Mr. President, reports show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down.
And I also sound like a robot.
An emergency meeting has been called. Mr. President, this is a national crisis.
Some president? What is that, Ronald Reagan? With brown hair?
Spare me the details.
Hey, Offspring song.
Exactly just what is it that you want? Dr. Eggman.
Well, let's just get down to business then, shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the details since I know you are a very busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist. Otherwise, your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
What the?
Sonic,
Eggman
you...
Empire. Yeah, right.
What the heck's going on here?
Don't worry,
no.
Mr. President.
What did you do?
Everything's under control. Just leave it to us. Got it, Tails?
I got it! He's transmitting from the space colony R.
Okay, let's move it!
Wait up, Sonic!
Hey, you, wait!
Mr. President, we're receiving an incoming signal from our agent.
And I also still sound like a robot. Desert area, all these levels. I'm not a fan, but we'll get through it. Cool pyramid, though.
Inside that pyramid?
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him
How's
as well.
that more important?
Well, you saw them too, right?
Yeah.
We should be able to get into outer space from there. I don't know what this space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their Imperial butts.
All right.
I'll go and find the entrance.
The voice acting, man. I forgot how bad it is. Like, I knew it was bad, but yeah, like I said, 19 years away from it, and then looking at it with adult eyes. Alright, attempt number 3 at this. This is going to become a standard, I think, from here on out, because this is where the game gets a little convoluted. And given the time away from this game, 2 decades away, I don't know, I'm having very slow, clunky runs through these stages, so I think from here on out, I'm going to be playing them and then cutting out the clunk and restarting the mission, and then just going forward. So yeah, this is attempt number 3 at this stage. I thought there was an upgrade for Tails, and I got all the way to the end, didn't have it, and wondered what I did wrong, so I had to actually look it up, and then I realized I actually can't get it this pass-through. But yeah, on the left and right here, there's some animals. I'm just gonna skip it for the sake of speed. We are playing Sonic after all. But look at this Chow container, though. I don't think I got this the other 2 times. The music of this place is kind of I don't know, desert areas and games are very hit and miss for me. Paper Mario on the N64 is an example of a great desert area. But in most other games, aside from maybe Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. What is down there? Desert areas are usually a slog to me. I mean, Mario tends to do it all right. It's Mario, there's nothing to it. Yep, just forfeiting all the animals and stuff, trying to get to the end. It's not much we could do otherwise, as I've said. So, since I'm not really too much of a fan of this level or Tails' mechanics, as I've said a million times, I prefer the Sonic and Shadow levels. What can we talk about? Well, the snow tubing thing, I don't think I ever finished that. Yeah, it was snow tubing, and it was a water park, and they claimed it's like the longest snow tubing course in all of North America, but there's no way that's true. I was hoping maybe the camera would show a secret that I don't know about, but let's just move on. Yeah, it was pretty sad. This section is neat, though. All these guys turn into an animal for your Chow garden, if you care. It was fun back in the day, going back and forth to these levels over and over again, collecting the animals, raising the Chow. But I don't think I'm going to get that in depth with it. I'll beat the 2 stories, and wherever the Chow are at, we'll see what they can and can't do. And then if it's going to take a lot of grinding to beat the final Chow races and stuff, I'm just probably not going to bother, to be honest. Awesome bass, though. You hear that? I got stuck there the one time I destroyed that red thing and I couldn't get back up here no matter what I did. I was hovering, doing everything. It just wasn't working. But yeah, you could either go down the snow tubing things as a family, These little guys. Lots of swimming. And then, yeah, there was one track for family tubes, but really everybody got a single tube and you just held on to each other's tubes and they would go down at maximum 4 at a time. And that's what we did because it was the fastest one. The single ones, there was 3 other lanes where you could go down by yourself, but they got stuck. You know, I was watching everybody and they were getting stuck and they had like 3 different spots down the slope where people had to continue pushing them. Like, this is a sorry excuse for a snow tubing area. But luckily the family one was good, but really I only went down like 3 or 4 times. And then they had carnival rides, oddly, I guess just so people don't get bored. But yeah, I just remember all my birthdays growing up as a teenager going to actual mountains and ski resorts and stuff. And it was always a lot of fun. This was the first time I've gone snow tubing in, like, since then, probably since like my 15th birthday, which was over 15 years ago now. So it was nice, but yeah, very underwhelming, like I said. I don't know where I'm going. But I do appreciate the bass once again, if you can hear it, I don't know. See what I mean? Very slow, just pressing the P shooter button. I can't wait for Shadow stuff, honestly. I know there's at least one more Sonic level, which is good. And then Shadow's first stage, I love. It might be one of my favorite stages in the game. Although, no, I think Sonic's levels are still the best. City Escape is hard to beat, and the jungle level I really enjoyed, and Metal Harbor. Shadows are similar, but he doesn't have a City Escape. Although Radical Highway is good, like I said. That might be the stage I replayed the most next to City Escape. But as I play this, I wonder if it's really as good of a game as I remember, or if I was just really young and had nothing else to compare it to at the time. Because yeah, there are elements of this that are kind of hard to go back to. Never beat Sonic Heroes though, like I said, so I don't really expect to play that game anytime soon. I don't know, Sonic games are iffy. I like them, but it's hard to finish them sometimes. I remember it took a very long time to beat Sonic 1. Sonic 2 was the go-to one. That one's pretty easy. And it's just fun the whole way through, for the most part. I think there's a few slog moments. Sonic 3... I don't know, that's one... I don't think I ever finished that game. Maybe. I do have the Mega Collection. I may have finished it there. I don't know, I just get bored halfway through. Unlike Mario games, for some reason I can finish them no problem. Oh, this is neat. I do like these camera angles though, where you can lock onto all this stuff. Lots of cool ideas, but lots of clunkiness as well. And I feel like that's still a problem with modern Sonic stuff. It's good though, and here we are. Actually, hang on, wait. Let me just make sure. Yep, nope, I looked it up just to make sure I wasn't losing my mind, but we cannot get anything here yet. So it was just run to the goal in 6 minutes. Again, I don't know.
Very good.
Maybe a 6-minute level as Sonic that is just non-stop action would be fun. But that's almost too long for what it's supposed to be.
I'm Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. We managed to sneak into the pyramid and find Eggman's secret base. There's gotta be a way to get to outer space from here. We don't have much time. Let's go!
Alright, time for Sonic's level in the pyramid. I was messing this stage up a couple times too, so I just stopped the recording, made sure it came out alright, and here we go again. Gonna tack it on to what I just did though, but hopefully this goes a little bit better than I've been doing. I haven't picked up the power-up though. We get an ability, the bouncy ball thing that lets us break that one crate in the jungle level I wanted to break. I know spin dashes are the faster way to move, but This is the part of the game, I think I touched on this, I may have said it already, but from here forward, I feel like the game gets a little bit The levels get convoluted, I suppose. This one's not so bad, I kind of like this one, but you gotta play it well, again. It's all in how you do it. If you mess up, then it's like, well, that was not fun at all. But if you fly through and you know what you're doing and you hit all the rings and the everything that's fun and supposed to be there to make it fast and fun, then it's good. Here we go, here it is. The bounce bracelet. Yeah, now we just bounce like crazy. It's kind of a cool move, I suppose. Oh, really? The homing attack went right to his foot and then didn't work. A sheep in a bubble. There was something else, aside from the snow tubing, I wanted to talk about. Can't remember what it is now. Can't break that yet either, but there's the skeleton dog in that crate. That's the one that I think I was confusing with the bat. The bat makes your Chow lose his legs, but the skeleton dog is the thing. What's in here? A peacock or something? I don't know. But yeah, the skeleton dog is the thing that removes all animal things from your Chow. So if you want a naked Chow with all the abilities, though, make sure the last thing that you feed him is skeleton dogs. There's a better stage to get them, though. Although, if you want a good character, this might be the stage to get it, then.
This door looks different from others. It may open if you
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. See, this is what I mean, though. I mean, it's always been there since Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Well, I want to hit this, definitely. Grinding is one of the coolest parts of this game. Come on. There we go. Probably could have been... Oh, no, see, it's worth it. Cleared all that other nonsense. I'm, like, remembering this as I go. Vaguely. Very vaguely. I would love something like this in real life, though. If you couldn't fall off of the rails. I tried skateboarding when I was younger. But yeah, I couldn't really do much aside from stay on the board. Couldn't do any tricks or anything. Couldn't even ollie, really. And that's really the only thing I could think of where you can kind of grind on things in real life. Although, the way Sonic does it in this game, I guess it would be more inline skating, right? Wasn't there a video game of that? Didn't do nearly as well as Tony Hawk. There was the Dave Mirra BMX, I know. There was a Razor Scooter video game. Pretty much all the quote-unquote extreme sports. That was a neat puzzle, though. I do enjoy that. At first, I thought maybe this was for later. But this is the way forward. Ooh, rings! Oh, get off. I might have to wait on that switch, actually. Yeah, let's just wait on it. I should spin dash more, though, at this point. Dude, really? Get off! Wait, isn't there a giant ghost boss? That's coming up. Yeah, there's a Knuckles stage. Can't go back. Man, I was hoping I could reset the switch faster, but I guess I probably could have made it, actually. It's probably very lenient now that I think about it. Oh, well, now I waited too long. Alright, let's do it. Spin dash. Yeah, this is the way to move. How soon we forget. Well, you know why? Because I seem to remember you can go so fast that you actually clear things that you're supposed to hit. Like I remember, I think in Radical Highway, I used to do that all the time whenever I would revisit it for Chow parts. Whoa, that's that Mystic Melody thing. That's like the last upgrade for every character. Ah, crud. No. The classic Sonic clunk running true to form. Be good or be nothing. It's basically the rules of the level design. Oh, seriously? What is the control stick trying to do? Oh, ran right into him. How do I not see that? It must be because I'm out of it from snow tubing. I don't know. That's what I'm blaming it on. Did a lot of real life stuff and gotta get back into this gaming thing. I so badly wanted to hit that rail and missed it. I don't know, what would be the equivalent in a Mario game? Because I know in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, explicitly, there's a top, middle, and lower section of every stage, and the general rule that I discovered is you always want to be on the top path, because it's the fastest way, and the one with the least amount of obstacles. But if you fall down to the low level, that's the one that's got all the traps and the enemies, and it's a slow crawl. So you always want to stay on top and hit every jump. That was a very rough stage. I wouldn't be surprised if that's rank E, honestly. 6 minutes again. 7 rings. Yep.
Barely made it.
Well, I took all those hits at the end, too. Ah, well. I suppose we should end things off there, huh? So thanks for watching, you guys.